I see some real ones in the building already, man. Some OGs to the channel. I see some new ones to the channel as well. I see my bro Rico Moneybags in the building. Moneybags Rico. XPX pull up, man. Yeah. XPX been going absolutely crazy, man. We're gonna talk about XPX on this stream. You know, I got the personal I'm gonna do the separate video to break down, but I just want to talk about it in this live stream as well to give people that tune in to this now and later the opportunity to learn about this project. So shout out to Moneybags Rico on the XPX play. Big Ty Perry in the building said patiently stand down for the come up. I got in 4 years ago. Watch people get rich this time around through DCA. I was able to increase my bags. Hodl, patience, and discipline is your friend. Trust. Shout out to Big Ty Perry, man. That's the way. Blazer in the building said bullish on XPX. Facts. Anthony says BTC dipping as usual on a Sunday. We're going to talk about that as well. SHIB hanging on to dear life to the 1800s. We're going to talk about those support levels as well. Make sure y'all pull up and smash the like button as well. Share the stream. Let everybody know we are live. Matter of fact, I got to share the stream myself. Shout out to Essence, one of the triple OGs to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Says, hey, everyone. What's good? Bro in the building said, what's up? We got A1 in the building says, LFG. Hit the like button. Y'all know what to do, man. We almost got 20. We got 20 people in the building, man. We should have 20 likes on the stream. ASAP. Cody Strange, big love from Oklahoma. SHIB to the moon. Drop where you from. Rep where you from real quick. Let's let the people know, we got the real community, the real crypto community from everywhere here. Drop where you from. None in the building says, let's go future millionaire. Salute. A1 says, VIT XPX MSI. Salute. Mahesh says, I miss you every day, sir. Salute to Mahesh. We back, man. A1 said, roll tide. You already know what that is. Kevin in the building. Salute. Says from Canada. See, we international. Blazer in the building said, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Let's go, man. Hey, y'all know I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So, I got my family, my fellow Wisconsin brethren in the building, man. Salute to the whole Wisconsin gang. David said, Florida. Mikey says, Alabama holding strong. Let's go. Chris says, PMPY. MSI. Let's go. We got Pac-Man in the building, man. One of the triple OGs to the channel, man. Salute, bro. Shout out to Pac-Man. We got the 414 in the building. Shout out to my city, Milwaukee, man. We holding it down on the front lines. I told y'all we global with it. Earl says, DD, what up? Arlington, Texas in the house. Commanders in the house. Salute. Shout out to the whole Arlington, Texas. A1 says, Mike is roll or War Eagle. Hunter says, North Carolina. Shout out to the Carolinas. Blazer says, I'm in Milwaukee and Chicago all the time, man. Shout out to that Midwest gang. Then we got Moneybag Rico coming through with the $10 super chat. Salute, bro. Appreciate that. Said we release XPX Pay tomorrow. Crypto off-ramp incoming. Yes, I seen that. We're going to be talking about that as well on this stream. Make sure y'all get tapped into this project XPX if you haven't heard of it, man. I'm putting this one on your desk. Don't say I ain't tell you. A1 says LFG XPX Pay. Blazer said XPX, let's go. Mike has said War Eagle all day. David says, I think XPX is about to explode here on the 7th. Kevin says, we need to get people on Shibarium before it takes off. It's all in the works, man. So let's see. Let's take a look at this market here. Shout out to everybody for pulling up. Make sure you smash that like button. We got the overall market right now. Has people, I know y'all feeling it. People indecisive, the market feeling kind of choppy. People not sure, people optimistic, obviously. But people not sure which direction the market truly wants to take us. Now, Bitcoin obviously leads the market with Bitcoin pulling back 2%. Especially like, I'm not sure who that was that said that SHIB holding on for dear life. I forgot who said that in the chat, but that's going to do it. That's going to be the tipping point. That's going to tip the scale to, start to let everything cool off. Even take a look at this graph right here on the last 7-day section here. Notice how the end of almost every project is curling down. So this is what we have to, expect is going to happen once we see Bitcoin pulling back, especially when the market is a little unstable, especially after a short rally. Because think about it, after the rally, there's those individuals who automatically are going to take profit because they're short term, investors or traders. Some people call it different things. If it's depending on your timeline, some people call it a trader, but there are short term investors as well. But a short term investor is definitely going to be taking those gains once they see something nice in their portfolio. So we got those people that take profit. Then we got the people that are holding the line, that are in profit, and they're indecisive on whether they want to take profit or not. And once those people start to see the prices start to pull back, eventually they fold their positions, and that creates a liquidation in the market where liquidity pulls out and it brings the price down. So you got to understand how the market works. What's going to happen if Bitcoin doesn't hold on to this price, or if shibainu breaks through this support level, we can expect it to fall to or if it doesn't hold the support level, we can expect it to fall to the next support level. So that way your psychology or your psyche on what's taking place isn't all over the place, and you're not getting emotional about it, and you can sit back and strategize based on what the rest of the market is going to do. Remember, we talked about this in the video. I told y'all, if Bitcoin doesn't stay strong and it starts to pull back, it's going to weigh on especially Shiba Inu, but the rest of the market. So Bitcoin right now 64,533. We got Ethereum at 2,627. Pulling back slightly over the last 7 days at 1.94%. We got BNB at 578, down 3.6% on the day. Solana, $156.71, down 0.5%, but still up 5.5% for the week. XRP at 64 cents, up 5% for the week, or up 5% on the day, and up 8.6% for the week. We got Doge at 12 cents. Now, even with Doge pulling back 5% on a day, I like that it's holding this 12-cent level, because what this tells me is meme coins haven't, fully gave up all their gains yet. It's still, keeping us in that territory where, things can, start to move quickly, because enough people are still holding at that level. As long as we don't start to break down to the next level, that can begin to wear on investors, confidence. And as long as it doesn't take too long, because remember, it's called exhaustion. Once something is not happening for a long enough period of time, people count that as, negative as well, even though it should be looked at as an investment, which is something that takes place over a longer period of time. Some people say, hey, this price hasn't moved in, 2 months, 3 months, I'm gonna just sell this and jump to something else. And, that can, cause liquidity to to move out of the market, which will pull the price back. So you got to understand that, and you can look at that as an have an advantage by understanding that, by knowing, okay, if people don't hold at this level, I get the opportunity to buy at this next support level. This next support level is let's say 15-16% discount, and now you can start to target your buys on the chart, where you can do it in a strategic manner. That way you're not, if you are dollar cost averaging or looking to buy, you're buying it at the best possible price. Sometimes you may have to wait for this to take place, and it doesn't always happen. So you got to keep that in mind as well. But you can, strategize and have a strategy in case that takes place. So we got Timecoin right now at $5.79. This is one of those sleeping giants. I believe this one's going to be very, very big in the future, especially as the overall market grows. Up 1.9% on the week, up 150% year to date. We got Cardano at 38 cents, up 8.3% on the week. We got Tron sitting at 15 cents, up 2.4% on the week. AVAX sitting at $28.53, down 2.2% on the day, but up 1.8% for the week. And then the token of the hour, Shiba Inu, sitting at that 4 zeros, 1,866 points per coin, down 7.3% on a day, but still holding gains of 26%. So don't panic, especially, when we have a really good week or a nice rally. I see a lot of people, once the price starts to pull back slightly, people all of a sudden, they start saying, why is it crashing? It's not crashing. It's just, releasing some steam. It has to. If the price just continues to go up, it's going to be a long way down. So you want to make sure that there is some, breathing that's taking place. The impulse that happens is when the chart, goes up, and then that retracement is when the chart is pulling back. That's healthy for, a project, because it excites, it creates more value, and not only that, it looks better to, you know, outside investors that may want to join into the project. So you want to, you know, be understanding when a project does pull back. You know, of course, it's good that it's going up, but obviously you want to feel, you know, confident even when the chart is pulling back. So that way it doesn't change your decision on the project. That way you don't start to become a fudder of the project, or that way you don't start to say, you know, let me take this money out and jump to this project. Because what happens when you jump from project to project, you leave money on the table. So have conviction in the plays that you are in, whether it's doing good for the moment, whether it's doing bad for the moment. Remember, it's like a roller coaster. There's ups, there's downs. As long as you continue to, you know, stay confident in your investments, do your due diligence, understand what you're investing in. You know, some are going to be winners, some are going to be losers, but as long as you are smart with your investments, you're going to win in the end. Hodl the strong conviction plays, and also don't be afraid to, you know, jump in the pool of those quick meme coin plays as well, because it's a lot of money on the table with that. I see a lot of people that pass up on, you know, a lot of money just by saying, you know, hey, I'm gonna stay away from meme coins completely. I'm not saying you have to go in with, you know, the same type of investment that you would with, you know, for your future investments, but you definitely want to get some skin in the game, understand how it works, you know, use something that you're willing to risk. That's what I always tell you. Remember, always only risk what you're willing to lose, so that way in case you lose it, you don't become emotional about it, and that way you're willing to continue and, you know, learn about other projects and, you know, how to, you know, navigate throughout the crypto space. So let's take a closer look at Shiba Inu, look at some of our indicators and what they are telling us. Right now we are at $11 billion in market cap, volume down 34% at 549 million. So, you know, this was looking crazy the other day when we were sitting at like I think it was 1.3 billion in volume. Like, that's how you know, like, things are going crazy. When we got Shiba Inu doing more volume than, you know, top 5 projects, you know, that's why we're rallying. It's not the catalyst behind it, but obviously, as long as people are holding, you know, the price is going to continue to go up. So you can look at the volume and say, okay, this project is, you know, it's having a lot of motion. You know, it's having a lot of activity, a lot of, you know, buys, a lot of sales taking place inside of the project. And when you know that, that can give you confidence to, you know, invest even more, you know, or just watch the project, you know, closer, because when the volume picks up, something is happening. It could be something bad, and, you know, it could be something good. Most times it's something good, you know, especially with a project like Shiba Inu. So when you see that volume going up, also know that at some point, you know, people are going to want to take profit at those resistance points, as well as those key resistance points, as well as those psychological resistance points, like, you know, all zeros, or at the 5 levels. So keep that in mind as well. But let's take a closer look at trading view. I just want to pull up a couple indicators, go over them with y'all, so that way, you know, y'all can learn, you know, how to apply these indicators to, you know, Shiba Inu yourself and other projects, and just kind of, you know, see what the market is telling us. Now, remember, technical analysis is not saying we have a crystal ball, like we know exactly what's going to take place, but it gives us a better idea than a person that doesn't have this information. So that's why, you know, it's good every once in a while to come in here and, you know, check this out. Somebody mentioned this earlier. They said, somebody in my comments said, y'all see that W pattern? Winning. That mean we about to win, y'all. So what I'm looking at right away, though, is this point right here, this resistance point that we seen in July 16th. And right now we're, you know, reaching back in this area. So I'm looking at the overall pattern forming here. Of course, there's going to be multiple patterns inside of a pattern, but what I'm looking at is this potential cup and handle pattern forming right here. We got a nice cup. We got a nice cup going from July 16th to now. And then you see we seen resistance at the opening of the cup, at the top of the cup. and now we're pulling back with this retracement to form this handle here. So if we can keep supporting this level around right here, this 1800, really, it was supposed to be around like 1895, 1875-ish, which we did violate that area, but we are sitting back right there right now. But, you know, it really depends on where this candle closes at the end of the day. If this candle can close, you know, above this level and keep this 1800 points per coin level, that might be good for us and be just a nice little retracement before, you know, we get that breakout that you see with the cup and handle pattern. So we're going to measure from the bottom of the cup, which is this support area here, to the top of the cup, and that should give us our breakout. So this is what I'm looking forward to, which if you watched the video earlier, it took us to around that 2600 points per coin level. Which takes us right back to this range here. So it does, you know, feel right for me. So it takes us back to this area. So around 2700 points per coin. And, you know, that can, you know, kick off another rally if, you know, people see that movement. For all the people who aren't expecting this movement to take place, if this happens, now we get all those people who wait for this movement, and then they come and take us to our next resistance points at, you know, 3,000 points per coin. So that's what pattern I'm paying attention to right now. Okay, next we want to take a look at, like I showed y'all, that moving average. So our moving average tells us, well, we use the moving average as a resistance or support. If the price is trading above that 200-day moving average, then we look at that as a very, very strong support level. If it's trading below that 200-day moving average, we look at it as a strong resistance point. I hope I said that right. But y'all get what I'm saying. So now we got the 200 up there. So you see that on the day chart, we are trading below that 200-day moving average, which means this is going to be a strong barrier right here for us to break through this 2,000 points per coin level. So right here at this range. So that's going to be a tough level for us to, you know, break through. But once we do, it's going to be a strong support level. And you see, we broke through it here, but we weren't able to close above it. Each time this day candle closed below the 200-day moving average, which was a bearish signal, which led to this sell-off here. And of course, you know, other market conditions as well. But this lets you know that, hey, if we can't close above this, because even though it wicked out of there, this is just intraday movement. This just shows how far the price moved throughout the day. But where the candle closes at is, you know, basically where it closed. So that's what the day represents. And that's how investors are looking at it, as it wasn't strong enough to hold above this 200-day moving average. So we pulling back here. So that's a bearish sign right there we got as far as the 200-day. So let's see. Our Bollinger Bands were still bullish. Oh, actually on the day chart, it's trading underneath now. So right now, if we zoom in, so the Bollinger Bands are trading. At first, it was riding along this upper Bollinger Band, but it's trading towards this mid Bollinger Band now. So remember, the middle Bollinger Band is looked at like a magnet. The price always wants to either pull back to this mid Bollinger Band, or it wants to pull to this upper one, or pull to this lower one if it breaks below the mid Bollinger Band. So right now, looking at the mid Bollinger Band, that's around 1,500 points per coin. So that's a major support level as far as what our Bollinger Bands is telling us. So we want to keep that number in mind in case we start to see a sell-off. We can predict that, hey, that might be, the worst of it if it does, start to, get back into these ranges. Some people are going to, predict different support levels on the way down, but using our Bollinger Bands, this tells us 1536 is, a key support area for our Bollinger Bands. So keep that in mind when you're, going throughout the day or the week. Once it's, if it does continue to pull back, and let's say just Bitcoin flushes, 3-4K in price, that's going to affect the rest of the market. So, that would pull us down to, 1,600, maybe even, 1,500 points per coin. So that's, that's the worst of it, is how I like to look at it. And of course it could always get, worse if the market gets worse, but for a short period or short term, this is what we're looking at. So Bollinger Bands tell us that, price could be heading down, because once it breaks above the Bollinger Bands, that's when people start to sell and lock in profit, or traders, as far as people who are looking at it from a short term perspective. So Bollinger Bands let us know that. RSI still in that technically not overbought, because it's at a 69.28, but we know 70 and above is considered overbought. So it has cooled off back into, I won't say neutral, because it's still towards the higher side of that. 35 and below is oversold. So we well over being, or way away from being in oversold territory. Oversold territory is when the price is just at a discount that buyers can't resist, and they're likely to step in at that price point. So we're not in that range just yet. So, smart money could be waiting to see, what happens here. Does the price hold in this range? Because look at this candle here. This candle and this candle compared to the candles, over the previous months. This was a lot of, that money that came in here. So sometimes the market can, try to pull back and shake these people out. But as long as this money, holds strong, and, the people that are holding as well hold, that can entice bulls to step back in and, give us that cup and handle pattern. Shout out to A1, says LFG, XP, all these XPX. Shout out to the whole XPX army, man. Let me take a couple comments for the chat. Shady said, guess who's back? Shout out to Crypto Shady. Shout out to David, says that's the way they want you to feel. Why does SHIB dip the hardest when BTC dips? Really because shibainu it's a meme coin. Its market cap is lower than Doge, so obviously it's gonna Doge might hold a little stronger because of that. But Shiba Inu is the top meme coin, so it's the most vulnerable. It's the first one, susceptible to the influence of Bitcoin, and the heaviest because it's the closest in line, outside of Dogecoin. Trust me, all the other meme coins, when SHIB is hit, take a look at the other meme coins as well. Not saying like the small cap gems, those ones, but like the bigger ones, the baby Doges, Flokies, even PEPE, with, all these, the higher cap meme coins. Take a look at those when Shiba Inu gets hit. Matter of fact, we'll do that after this. But that's the reason why, though. Liquidity, once people are pulling out of Bitcoin, that's liquidity leaving the market. So now when people see liquidity leaving the market, that starts to scare people. We have a futures market where, that helps prop up the price on, the actual price of these assets. So once these people that are using leverage trading start to get liquidated because the price of Bitcoin is pulling back, you got to think they're using borrowed money to trade. So if the price starts to pull back, they only get, a certain amount before they get liquidated, before their position gets closed out. So if that happens, that can create a cascade of liquidated positions, which take liquidity from the market. And now other people that are holding their positions can see that taking place, and they can want to jump out to try to, not take as much loss, and then, try to wait for the price to settle at a support level and then re-enter. And by them jumping out, that creates, fear and uncertainty and doubt for the next wave of people who may jump out, and then, it just keeps going from there. And then that's when you start to see, SHIB getting hit. Essence says, yes, SHIB ecosystem is going to take off. I'm still accumulating. Good work, Essence. It will pay off. Healing says, where we going this week? Not financial advice, of course. So, me personally, it depends on, we just talked about this cup and handle pattern. If it plays out, we could be sitting around 2,700 points per coin. And with that, FOMO will kick in and easily take us, I believe, not financial advice, obviously, but to that 3,000 point per coin level. So that's where, I'm looking at as a nearby, target. But, we could be wrong. The price, I'm optimistic. Remember that the price could pull back and we could be falling back towards that, 1,600 point per coin level, or even like our Bollinger Band showed us 15 and a half, points. Cody says, ready for October. Facts. Historically speaking, October is, one of the strongest months for crypto. And that's when we seen our all-time high during the last bull market during October, which was 2021. And it happened to be, around election time. So a lot of people are excited, speculating that we could see, another perfect storm like that again. Now, me personally, I believe, I'm hopeful that we can, but we all know in this space, you can't just hope. Hope is, it doesn't, do anything for you. But, I'm hopeful that, it will play out that way. But at the same time, I'm realistic enough to know that it's a possibility that it may not. How many times have we expected a big catalyst to move the markets to, some astronomical, level, or not even just astronomical level, but just a much higher level. And the movement that you've seen leading up to the release of the catalyst be the movement, so you got to keep that in mind as well. So, there could be a pullback, we could be seeing, this rally leading up into October. We could see, still a nice little rally, but not what a lot of people would expect. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying we won't have a green October, but you got to think there are some people out there who are expecting the entire market to exactly be at, past all-time highs or beyond that point sometime during October. So when that doesn't happen, you got to think, what are these investors going to do? Some of them may close out their positions, and lose hope. So that way, so then it will cause, if a wave of that happens, it'll cause prices to pull back. So you got to keep that in mind. And just remember, every dip that you get the opportunity to buy eventually, and I'm not saying just buy every dip each day, but eventually those dips recover. And every purchase you made at that level will become profitable. So think of it like planting seeds at different levels in the chart. You planted a seed at this level, planted a seed at, 1,700 points per coin, planted a seed at 1,500 points per coin, planted another one at 1,400 points per coin, one at 1,800 points per coin, another one at, 20, 22, whatever level it is. Eventually, once the price is above that level, all those seeds that you planted are profitable. So y'all got to start looking at it like that. A lot of people don't see it that way. They're afraid to buy the dip. Don't be afraid to buy the dip. If you're a person who's chasing green candles, you are never, it's going to be harder for you to see profit than it is for someone who's buying when it's red. So make sure you keep that in mind. But Stylist said, I swear I see a bunch of W patterns. Essence says, salute to Vegas Inu, almost a year strong now. Salute. True says, hey y'all. Psycha waving. Crypto says that cup formation looks like a nice cup. Put my champagne in while I wait and celebrate. Styles says crypto shady. Shout out to the Vote Army in the building. Shout out to Lucky. Essence says don't forget to tap the thumbs up coming in. Appreciate you on that, Essence. Lucky dropping those votes. Grandpa in the building says speak up, can barely hear. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Double O says, in your humble opinion, which coins do you see? Blast off example, PMP, Vote, Pepe, Cat, etc. Well, I'm Vote Army strong. PMPY, I gotta check that one. I haven't checked on them in a minute. Pepe is obviously, a top meme coin at this point, and I'm not familiar with KAT yet. But there's a few projects, that we've been talking about on the channel for a while now. Shibainu, Vegas Inu token is another one. Volt is another one. We've been with the Volt Army, for a while now. Even when projects, like I said, even if a project isn't, just taking off, as long as you see the community still there, you ain't look at the entire Volt Army. The Volt Army is still very strong. Matter of fact, I will be dropping a Volt video, doing an update video and everything for those that are wondering. But same thing with VIT. We still got a very strong community. We're still building. We still got catalysts upcoming. It's just a process. You got to have your conviction plays, and then other plays you can speculate on. So there's other meme coin plays like the Hana project I just talked about. That project is up about 350. Well, it's pulling back now, but from where I called it and dropped the video for y'all, that project's went up 350% in like 24 hours or 48 hours, something like that. So you'll see me talk about different projects throughout the videos. Just make sure you stay tapped in. That way, when I talk about a project, you can make a note of it. And remember, any project I'm talking about, I'm not telling you to invest in it. You got to do your own due diligence. And remember to never risk more than you're willing to lose. But, you'll hear me talk about these different projects. Juan says, hi, rollers. VIT, salute to my man. Hey, y'all are some of the realest crypto community in the space. Think about all the different crypto projects out there. None of them are, as close-knit like this community that we got here with Vegas Inu token. When you got a community like that, the possibilities are endless. That's what really builds a project. The community is the lifeblood of a project. So when you have a strong community that, is diligent, they, stay on top of the markets, they're encouraging, they, add to the community. We got people, for example, one of our community members, Nanya, going crazy with all different types of projects in the background, working for the VIT community. When you have things like that, those are the projects you want to be a part of, especially when you get the opportunity to do so at a discount. Because, once things start to turn around, it's just a higher price that you got to pay. But that's cool, though, because we want people at all different price levels. And we want those that truly believe to have the opportunity to be able to, truly take advantage of the discounts. But shout out to the high rollers, man. Vegas Inu token. We got the NFT collection coming very, very soon, y'all. I know I said this, but trust me, it is coming. I will be dropping a sneak peek for those. I don't want to put it out for everyone just yet, but I'm trying to think if we want to do it in the Telegram. Matter of fact, maybe I might drop a sneak peek of the first one inside of a Telegram, or like a sneak peek of it. Cause I really want hold on. Okay, I got some people saying the sound is low. Let me know, man. Let me see. Oh, my bad. I had the volume down a little bit. I did have the volume down a little bit. Hopefully that didn't affect it too much. That should be a little better. Let me know is the volume better. Poor audio quality. Your microphone is always not loud. Yes, sound is low. I got my long-term bag, short-term bag, and swing bag for those nice gains. Good work, Shady. Blazer said, you are quiet. I got my volume all the way up. Let me know is the volume better. Essence says, BCR has been working on projects in the background for VIT. Also, shout out to BCR as well. We got a lot of communities working in the back, a lot of community members working in the background right now. So shout out to everybody that is, putting in that work for the VIT community. But yeah, we got the NFT collection coming soon. We also, have an exciting game coming soon as well. Base, I don't want to say too much right now, but y'all will be seeing it. Just, keep your ear to the streets and you'll be all informed. If you're interested in learning more about the Vegas Inu token project, make sure you jump in the description section of this video. I got the contract address down there, the website, everything you need to know to find more about VIT is down there for you. So tap in. Join the Telegram as well if you want a sneak peek of the NFT collection that is coming. Quintessential said, yes, better. Shady says, I swear, D, I love you, man. Love y'all too, man. Shout out to all the people rocking with me. Cody says, Essence is your name. Used to be Petey. No, Essence and Petey are two different people. Petey might be on the road right now. That's my brother from another mother. So back to Shiba Inu. So our RSI, so what I would take from this is also, let's zoom out a little bit. Look here, when we last went to 4,500 points per coin, our RSI levels were at 90, 91. Wait, no, 98. Sheesh, off the charts. So RSI levels were at 98. So that tells us when Shiba's really, rallying, it can really cook. It can really, cook if it wants to. It can break way out of this overbought territory. It can go all the way up to a 98. That's how I like to look at that. So this could be a nice cool off here, for, that next stage up. But remember, it also depends on what the overall market does. We could be staged for a rally. SHIB could be definitely primed for a rally, but just because it's primed for a rally does not mean that, the market can't pull it down. So sometimes we can see the perfect setup, like, hey, we got this cup and handle pattern forming, but if the overall market in Bitcoin is just, continue to dump, it will, make this pattern invalid. So keep that in mind. Nunya said BCR is a genius on many levels. Hey, absolutely. We got a lot of geniuses in the community, man. Putting in some real work, really, going above and beyond to make the project successful. And that's what it's about. That's what makes a successful project. When the tough times, come around and people see, a community holding strong, and they see how the community made it through those times, that makes people want to join those communities. Essence says, no, Cody, Essence is my real name. My dad named me Essence. It's on my birth certificate. Shady says, I hit 160K because I ain't be afraid of that red. Facts. You got to dive in the red. 00 says, VIT and MGM partnership. That would be bonkers. Man, we working on some things. Obviously, we ain't that big yet, for the MGM, the main partnership that you thinking of. But we working, man. We starting small. We making spreading our roots in the community. Getting people informed about us, helping the community. When it comes to understanding crypto more. We got the event space / lounge where we'll be able to do different seminars. Host different crypto events. It's a lot of crypto related events are coming to Vegas. 2024, 2025, and beyond. Vegas is like, for the U.S., like, I would say even more than New York, to be honest. Vegas is like, the even with it, with the city not even being as widely accepted to crypto yet, it's still one of the hubs because everybody wants to meet here. Everybody wants to, go to the casinos. Everybody wants to, party in Vegas. They want to, just enjoy the lifestyle of Vegas. Harlem said we not going to skyrocket to Bitcoin hit all-time high and higher. FJ says, bad idea AI. I got to check how they been doing. Esther says, that was hilarious. True says, dope. I want to do that where I am. Quintessential says, salute on the event space. My brother, great move. I will be there in November. Yeah, I'm looking forward to you pulling up, bro. I'm looking forward to the entire community pulling up. We got a space, out here to call home, to do, different things in the community. Also to provide a space for other projects to do things as well and bring back value to the Vegas Inu token project. That's some real world utility right there. Nunya says Bitcoin 2025 is going to be in Vegas in May. See, so that's the thing. Vegas is the place. Now think about it. Us having this, this club where, it's crypto friendly, accepting, different projects because we're ahead of the curve. We understand what's going on. It's going to be a hub here, I believe, for, projects, especially those that aren't trying to do events on the level of needing like the Vegas Convention Center and they're like, maybe just needing a space that can fit, a few hundred people, that's cool. And even with the outdoor area, we could fit up to, I believe it's like 1,100 people in the outdoor, so if it was an event to that extent, it still can, be a space that, that fits it. Chris said, volume good, bro. Okay, cool. Thank you. Universal says, still got my vote moon bag. That's the thing. Communities like that. Communities that won't give up. Relentless communities. Think about it. The Doge army had to be relentless. I'm talking about, and I was a part of it, but not the early 2013 Doge army. But, I was in the earlier group, but not that early. But, years of them having to, hold the front lines and have conviction in Doge before, it is what it is today. And look how far it came. Shady says, I come to the event just to do the Ray Gun Australia breakdance and represents. Chris says, PMPY, check it out. Nice dip before Prodigy Flip release. That's the thing, Chris just mentioned those dips. You got to take advantage of those dips. When you see those dips, grab some chips. So let's check out Bad Idea down 10%. Y'all know I like to go shopping on those discounts of 10% or more. Really, we like to see a discount of 15%. And 20% is when we really like to take advantage. So right now we got Vegas Inu token at 707638, up 6.8% on the day. Y'all, this is a nice low area to be accumulating, before things start to really move. We got altcoin season still coming. A lot of people think that we're seeing altcoin season, but if you were here last bull run, y'all all know we ain't seen nothing yet. The people that are new to the market, is understandable because, y'all haven't seen it yet. But it's real life-changing money that, you'll start to print over days and weeks if you've, been doing, learning and, planting those seeds like you're supposed to. So I'm excited for what's upcoming. Tap in with the Vegas Inu token project. We got the NFT collection coming up. The NFTs will have utility. So it's, more than just, some dope art. You'll also be able to have different perks and, more that you'll hear about soon coming from the project. We got the Shiboshis. Take a look at the Shiboshis at $65.92 right now. Volume is up on them at 37% right now. So projects like this, projects that are part of an ecosystem that have strong communities, because when that main project starts to take off, people are going to look for the projects that are, affiliated with it or that will receive sympathy from it. So, the bones, the leashes, when Treat drops, when She drops, these are projects you want to keep an eye on, even if you aren't the firmest, and biggest believer in it. Because I know a lot of people are torn, they're just like, we are here for SHIB, shibainu coin, and that's it. And, there's others who, rock with the entire ecosystem. Some, just like Bone and don't care for the rest, or however it may be. But you have to understand, as an investor, you want to be strategic and know that, hey, when she pumps, you want to have a seat already in Bone. You want to have a seat already in Leash, because these are going to start to move after people start to take those gains away from Shiba Inu and put them into, the rest of the ecosystem. And that way, even if you're a short-term trader, you can take advantage of that and, take some profits right there. You just got to be strategic with it. Shout out to Psycha coming in with XPX. Let's take a look at XPX. No, I want to go to the chart. I got to go to the chart for this. Take a look at this. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I got to give a round of applause. Shout out to my brother Moneybags Rico, man. I got to give a round of applause. I got to say shout out to the entire XPX army. Y'all know I got a nice bag. had to. But look at this. I believe like over 70% of this project is staked already, y'all. Think about that. Matter of fact, let me get into the meat and potatoes. So this is the chart right here. XPX sitting at a $2.54 million market cap. That's my city right there, y'all. 414, 414K in liquidity, 635 holders right now, y'all. 33K in volume, looking real good right now. Nice confident candles coming in. And I can see, you know, with the Bollinger Bands up. Remember, I told y'all about the price. Once it hits into the upper Bollinger Bands, you can start to see some sell-off. You can see some people start to take profit. You can see some people, you know, start to close out that position, enjoying those nice gains. But understand that that is expected to happen. Even if it continues to pull back more, that's expected to happen. It has to breathe. So don't panic and say, and just feel like the ride is over with, because this project is just getting started. They got a major utility dropping tomorrow, which I'm about to show y'all. So, you know, you definitely want to understand these things and position yourself before, you know, the real movement starts to take off. This project right here is only at a $2.5 million market cap. With what it shows so far, you know, it has a lot of upside potential. Look at it like this. For some of y'all that may think, you know, it's already, you know, you missed the boat. Imagine, you know, when it's here. When this project is at a $20 million market cap. Just showing you where we are now can be small compared to where we're going. So keep that in mind. Especially with this new utility, you know, the XPX card. Can I take this off? Okay, there we go. My bad, I just had to show y'all that. So make sure, you know, you come tap in with the XPX project. Make sure you join the Telegram. Make sure you follow the Twitter. Make sure you follow Moneybags Rico on YouTube. The whole nine. Get tapped in with this project. So let me jump over to, first we're going to start off with the website. Welcome to the world of XPX, bridging tokenomics and technology. Now, I want to just give y'all an introduction to the project, because I want to do a separate full breakdown video where we talk more in depth about everything going on. But I just want to put this on your desk, man. Don't say I didn't tell you. So grab your bag. Available on Smart DeFi. Shout out to the Fed Army and pancakeswap. Contract address is here, and they got the buy now button as well. So here's some of the core components: XPX Pay, asset backing features, staking protocol. So more things right there, roadmap right here. I'm gonna go through the roadmap on the actual video. You see, shout out to the Volt Army with this crazy utility that Vitoshi developed. Look at this, man. VoltiChange everywhere. VoltiChange is really one of those utilities. But shout out to XPX having it on the website. Also got the chart here as well for y'all to, you know, keep track with everything going on. But yeah, I'm really liking this project. I'm not just saying this, you know, because it's my brother. I'm saying this because, you know, I really like what the project is doing. And, you know, if you do your due diligence on the project, you'll see, you know, what they're working on and why you should feel the same way. So different buy competitions. Hey, we got the official name for Moneybags Rico, y'all. Rikoshi on the BNB side going wild. XPX token, Rico Moneybags, VoltiChange, SparkBot. Take a look at this, y'all. 374 with XPX, 354 with XPX, 351 with XPX, 285 with XPX. XPX absolutely going crazy. But shout out to Che as well, man. Crypto Che in the building. We got Tink said XPX is the king of payments. Let's come through here. Crypto Latina, shout out to Crypto Latina. With Monday, September 30th, there will be an X Space at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure y'all pull up to this. Let's get that out there. Make sure y'all retweet that as well. Spread the word. Tink says XPX utility at the highest level. XPX is revolutionizing the crypto space with a comprehensive approach that bridges decentralized finance and real-world use. Their XPX Visa cards allow users to seamlessly spend crypto. We got the reminder set now for the major announcements tomorrow. One day until XPX pay, y'all. One day. One day. So matter of fact, we're going to drop this video, after the launch. So that way, we can cover that, get some more awareness. Hopefully y'all check it out before the launch, man. I wouldn't wait till after the launch. I would definitely, at the end of this stream, be doing all the research you can on XPX, man. Tap in with the Telegram. See how bullish the community is. You'll see. Now, I also want to take a minute to talk about this other play I just called for y'all the other day. Hana. Take a look at this play. So this play, I called it out here at 3 zeros, 4 5 42. So take a look. To its high, that's 353% in about a day or two. This is why when you see me drop those other videos on the channel that are meme coin reviews, you definitely want to check them out. Do not ignore those meme coin reviews. If you see me drop a review on a meme coin, check it out. I'm putting it on your desk for you to learn. I'm not saying you have to buy it, but at least be aware of it, because a little bit can go a long way. And obviously it's only 3x, but for some, a 3x can be a nice start into their next bigger bags. And especially for those that want to start playing around with meme coins, throw a little bag on it. If you like the project. Not saying you have to, but if you like the project, throw a little bag on it. It's not nothing crazy, but just something that you don't mind losing, and see what you can do with it. So let's check this one out real quick. So the website under construction still, but they still going crazy. Oh, they got a little bit more on the website than they had yesterday. So commonly referred to as the father of the modern shibainu, Sekishuken Ishugo, Masuda City, Shimane Prefecture, was discovered in 1936 and his pedigree registered. It is not an exaggeration to say that the development of today's Shiba Inu owes everything to the existence of Ishigo. Akogo was born by crossing Ishigo with Korogo from Shikoku. Benikugo was born from a mating of Akago and Hanago from Totori. And Akanigo was born out of Akago and Jinu. I don't know what they talking about, y'all. Local I get what they saying, but I don't know where this is going. Local or village dog Migisu go out of Akanigo and Beniko go. Nakago was born. It was this Nakago who would become the founding dog of the post-war Shiba Inu restoration and became the basis for the development of the Shiba Inu. So are they saying this is how the breed of Shiba Inu dog was formed? I don't know what he talking about. So original SHIB logo, the Doge killer. Source, reverse image search. Photographer that took the OG photo. Same bed. Hana's Instagram. Okay, so I guess they're saying this is like the dog of the original SHIB logo. So here's the Instagram page of the dog. Now, what I liked about this one was the narrative behind it. I believe they also have the creator of the original SHIB logo who designed it. They had them create their logo as well. So that gives it a little narrative also. But here's a little background about the Shiba Inu dog. Also, some some tweets from the Kabosu dog. Hana Papa, what? There's a centipede on the ceiling. I totally agree with that because I do it all the time. I know, but I pretend to know this. So it looks like they're showing some history thread between Kabosu Mama and Hana. I guess to show that who this dog is actually based off of. So Shiba Inu pedigree. Also, they're saying that this is the exact dog. showing like I guess the certificate behind it. So best narrative this week on E. So that's what we talked about. You know, in crypto, especially the meme coin space, narrative is really big. So the fact that this has that narrative to it, where it's like based on the original Shiba Inu dog, I knew that was going to be, you know, I felt that was going to be something exciting, you know, especially looking at the other coins that, you know, I was reviewing at the time. So this ended up being one of the ones I wanted to check out. And we got some Telegram talk here. Paradox designer himself on Hana. Thank you, Hana community, for the appreciation for the new logo and my work. 1,000 thanks, Hana community. Shout out to Paradox designer. So that's the website right there so far. That's the narrative they have. Hana is the real Shiba Inu behind the iconic SHIB tokens. OG SHIB holders have now turned their attention to Hana. In 2012, the owner of Doge, Kabosu Mama, was in contact with Hana's owner, Hana Papa, marking the start of a connection between two iconic dogs. The history SHIB logo was inspired by Hana's Instagram, and both the SHIB and Hana logos were created by a legendary Paradox designer, making them a part of crypto history. Discover Hana's story and join her before the rest of the world does. Hana strong. Together we lift the legacy. $13.6 million market cap, 3,400 holders, 44.8K transactions, 37 million total volume, and 638 liquidity. Hana Army current level strength strong, and the journey begins. Telegram, contract address, and email. So, you know, nice little start. You know, remember, websites on crypto projects in the beginning aren't what they, you know, eventually end up being. So remember though, we don't have a white paper yet. I haven't seen one. We don't have a roadmap yet. It's not saying it's necessary because obviously this project is doing well without it. But just keeping that in mind, you want to, you know, just keep having that in mind. But roadmap, white paper, tokenomics, we don't see either, which there may not be any taxes or anything on the token. But we also don't, you know, see the breakdown. But remember, all those things aren't necessary. I just want to have y'all remembering that, you know, it's important to, you know, have that a part of your due diligence. So let's see. Hana Twitter, see what they got going on. Let's give them a follow now. So 33 minutes ago, we have upgraded our X account to gold status. We are live with Jake for a chance to win 10K of prize giveaway. Is Hana the Shiba this cycle? 50,000 live giveaway. I see Hana ain't playing over there with the giveaways. When you're built different, the cream always rises to the top. They got a Binance article. 2.4K people tuned in to the space. Shout out to Jake too. $10,000 giveaway split to 50 winners to celebrate an amazing growth of Hana. We're giving back to our community with a $10,000 giveaway happening in just 9 hours. So look at this, you know, they're giving back to the people, hitting a major milestone. Hana officially verified on Etherscan. So you see, this is a project, you know, that's, you know, really working. It has some narrative to it. It's exciting, you know, kind of gives something, you know, to look forward to during this time while, you know, all the other projects are kind of being a little indecisive. And then let's take a look at PEPE. $4.63 billion market cap. Okay, like I was saying, $4.6 billion market cap, 280,000 holders, y'all. So think about it. We know PEPE is going to be one of those top meme coins, you know, in the next 3 to 5 years. Well, we don't know for certain, but, you know, the way it's looking, I can't see it going anywhere. It has just as strong of an army, you know, as, you know, some of the other top meme coins. It's almost up there with SHIB. Take a look, 651,000 followers. You know, I remember SHIB at this time. You know, and they only got 1 year. So for our first time since PEPE inception, PEPE GIFs are now searchable and uncensored on X. So that's major right there. Hallelujah. Wait, memes are here to stay, always have been. So look, PEPE just has that perfect meme ability. You know, shout out to Matt Fury. I just seen him drop like another artwork that they turned into a project recently. I'm not sure which one that was. Is somebody in the chat that's familiar with that one? Shout out to Tyler in the building. Said, yo, what's up, high rollers? Salute. Midnight Crypto said, I'm going to be back in Vegas next week. Let's get this crypto party started. Hope you're having a great day today, night, man. Shout out to you, Midnight Crypto. Man, let me know. Tap in. You get in the city. Roland says, sub, high rollers. Salute. Shout out to all my high rollers. Like button says, hope everyone's prepared. PSA announcement. Some exchanges can and will take away the buy/sell button. That's absolutely a fact. You know, we've seen that when the markets go crazy, you know, people not being able to sell their assets or buy. So make sure, you know, you are on a decentralized exchange, or at least that you know how to navigate one, because those centralized exchanges, you're at their mercy. Psycho says, love how you preach doing due diligence. Yeah, you got to do that. It's a part of, you know, being successful. Rise says, hallelujah. Salute. Appreciate you pulling up. So, yeah, y'all gear up. Get ready for that 2025 bull run, y'all. It is on the way. Also, real quick, I'm going to end it off on XPX. Want to show my brother some love. Make sure y'all go tap in. Tap in, get your XPX. Do your due diligence. Understand you need to back the truck up. But yeah, always remember, y'all, you know, never risk more than you're willing to lose. But when you find a play that's a solid one, especially building real world utility, those are the ones you want to, you know, have a little more conviction on. So we out of here, y'all. That's all we got. We did our hour, 1 hour, 2 minutes. Appreciate everybody for rocking with us. Y'all got anything y'all want to drop in the chat? Feel free to do so. Shady says, I'm aiming to make a meal this run. Hey, you will, bro. You will. Blazer said, I put the money I can't lose into XPX. Let's go. So that's his conviction play. Super convinced on this one. Shout out to Blazer, man. Hey, I don't disagree with you, brother. I definitely understand. Shout out to SF, says, thanks, brother. You welcome. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. We will be back tomorrow. Tap in with me via email if you're interested in getting my courses. I got them bundled together for the first time ever. I got a mega offer available for y'all. So tap in, StockGoatClass@gmail.com. StockGoatClass@gmail.com. Let me know you're interested in the offer, and I'm going to hook you up, man. Salute. Quintessential said, peace and thanks, brother DeMarco, for all the knowledge. You welcome, bro. Thank you for rocking with me. Shady said, bro, I've been in profits and SHIB since the beginning of 2024. 3 years, and I'm here, bro. It's only going to get crazier. Watch this. And then the fact that, you know, you've been DCAing, when things start to really take off, bro, you're going to see that bag, you know, I can see it touching the mill, bro. I can see it touching more than the mill. Nunya said, is there a release date for the VIT game? We don't have a release date just yet, but it is coming soon, that release date. So I'm working on getting that, out for y'all, but trust me, it is coming. I know y'all excited. I know y'all want to, see more of the utilities coming, but they are coming, man. We working on a lot. We just got one of the first licenses for the lounge. So, put in the crypto events and more things like that coming soon. We'll be able to do an IRL meetup, real soon. But, it's a process. We're working on several different things at one time, y'all. So stay tuned. Appreciate everybody for pulling up. And we are out.